The morning after the laughter arrived slowly. The village woke as it always did. But something inside Amaka remained heavy. She walked along the narrow path that curved between trees and clay houses, listening to the sound of her own footsteps. The laughter from the village square was gone, yet its echo remained. Words spoken once have a way of returning when the world grows quiet. Amaka thought about the faces she had seen, faces she had known all her life, faces that smiled kindly on ordinary days, but hardened when dreams were mentioned. She wondered why a dream frightened them so much. She wondered why believing felt lonely. As the morning breeze brushed past her skin, Amaka realized that this path, quiet and overlooked, felt safer than the noisy square. Sometimes the road that heals us is the one we walk alone. Beneath an ancient tree sat a woman the village rarely noticed. She was small in frame but heavy with years. Her back curved like a question mark shaped by time. Children passed her without greeting. Adults walked by without seeing her. Yet her eyes missed nothing. When Amaka approached, the old woman lifted her gaze slowly. There was no surprise in her eyes, only recognition. It was as though she had been waiting. The tree above them whispered softly in the wind, its roots pushed deep into the earth, unseen, but strong. Amaka stopped without knowing why. Something about the woman's stillness invited her to rest her worries. In that quiet moment, two generations met. One carrying questions, the other carrying answers earned through patience. The old woman spoke gently as though her words were precious.
Child, do not let the laughter of others become the voice inside your heart.
Her voice was slow and steady, shaped by years of watching life unfold.
When a seed is planted, the ground does not cheer. The seed grows in darkness before it ever sees the sun.
Amaka listened closely. The woman leaned forward slightly.
If you are mocked now, it is because your roots are beginning to grow.
The words settled gently inside Amaka, like rain on dry soil. For the first time since the village laughed, her heart felt understood. Wisdom, she realized, does not shout. It waits patiently for the right ear. The old woman placed a light hand on Amaka's shoulder. The touch was gentle, but its meaning was heavy with truth.
Your path will not always be crowded, but lonely roads often lead to great places.
Amaka felt something straighten within her. The doubt that had bent her spirit began to loosen its grip. She realized that the village's laughter had not defined her. Her silence had protected her. Strength, she learned, does not always arrive with noise. Sometimes it arrives quietly, like morning light slipping through leaves. When Amaka stood up, she stood differently. Not louder, not proud, but firm. Amaka walked away from the tree as the sun climbed higher. The village was still the same. The people were still the same. But Amaka was not. A new fire burned within her, not the kind that demands attention, but the kind that lasts through storms. She understood now that not everyone who laughs is cruel. Some people laugh because they are afraid to dream. And so the elders say, wisdom often comes from those the world has stopped listening to. From that day on, Amaka carried her dream with steady hands, quietly, carefully, and with unshakable faith.